It's Week 8 of the NFL. Coming up, we'll see Sam Howell. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coleman, the man in motion left. Tua to throw right away. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. On play action, here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. Jerome Baker, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. CD, there are 3 and outs, and then there are 3 and outs. The first drive of the game, not 1, not 2, but 3 straight sacks.
You're exactly right about that, and sometimes you hold up those 3 fingers as defenders to signify the 3 and out. This time it's 3 sacks in a row. What a tremendous start for them. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Here's Howell. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw, Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what it worked.
To a hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught by Coleman. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Howell out of the shotgun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Hyatt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PA. It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Tua. Gets this one to Morris. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta. And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 19 yards away. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Howell set to go once more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another throw for Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Hey, smash! Track at 60. Go!
Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
4th down, Howell. That is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Howell. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
44, ready.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Coleman, the man in motion left. Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Throwing here, Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's Howell. Going right back to Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Howell from the gun. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Howell looking to throw again. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, Howell. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coleman, the man in motion left. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2 to throw again. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 3rd and 14. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna Nwosu. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba getting ready to go back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, it's Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. It's Howell with another throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Chap 60. Chap 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
And once more, Howe back to the air. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Tua, a final shot before half. And complete right side to Cook. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Howell now to throw it, and he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the... They've got his man complete! And all the way down to the 35. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Howell. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Another throw for Howell. And it's caught down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now Howell. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken. Azeez Ojulari coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Curtis Samuel, 83 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 70 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. We'll get that to Charbonnet. Down the left sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, 76 yards. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Back to throw. Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Howell out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Howell looking to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is the tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And Howell will throw it. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Motion man is Shakir. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. In motion goes the tight end. Left side, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak. Here's a diving catch right side. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw. Howell. Going right back to Fant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Howell from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 55 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. He's to the 15, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Now Tua. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Coleman, the man in motion right. Looking to pass. Tua. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. Now Howell, and he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Fant, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's Howell with another throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Hal down to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Azeez Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Bass, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominant.
I came in